the glorious blue skies, blooming heirloom roses, and short sunny days can only mean one thing. Christmas time is approaching in the desert. My gracious drawing room is just looking too good. It's time to unleash the Christmas decorations mess monster. My three focal points are this sideboard and mirror, the fireplace, and of course, the Christmas tree. I absolutely love using papyrus cut in vases, but man, are they a messy plant the majority of the year. My Christmas decorating theme is rustic, vintage, and based on nature. And this year's color scheme is gem-toned and natural, with lots of shimmer, shine, and sparkle. As much as I enjoy getting inspiration from resorts, clubhouses, and commercial decorations, I hate when Christmas decorations at home don't look personal or homespun. After all, Christmas is all about family and the pleasure of keeping those family traditions alive. My new innovation this year is battery-operated string lights on my mirror garlands, and I've sewn little present-shaped bags to hold the battery packs. Underneath, I use a silk burlap tree skirt to symbolize the rough conditions of the barn where baby Jesus was born. And my kitten loves to spend the Christmas season playing underneath the tree. And now it's time for a blast from the past, my first warm weather Christmas in Palm Desert. And also the winter when a certain kitty cat colonized the living room with her kitty beds. Colorful, vibrant, and full of fun, that Christmas tree was certainly one of my favorites. Although now my decorating theme decidedly skews towards the rustic and traditional, the novelty of spending the Christmas season under the stately palms and glorious California sun was certainly memorialized in that playful and brightly colored Christmas tree. As Christmas approaches, a hush descends on the California desert, and we savor our glorious winter skies. The snow tops the Santa Rosa, San Jacinto, and San Gorgonio mountain ranges that envelop the Coachella Valley, making a dramatic contrast to the sunny and warm valley below. Up in the mountains of the Mojave Desert, at a very high altitude, snow falls on the Joshua trees in a solemn, remote canyon. We get some of the most vividly colorful sunsets of the year in December. The coastal clouds break through the dry air of the desert in the cold weather to form incredible sculptural displays, and then are illuminated with the colorful sunset into a dazzling show of radiant hues. The desert sky is ablaze with color and silhouetted by the stately palms and mountain ranges. Short sunny days and early, vivid, colorful sunsets give way to cold nights, perfect for a cozy fire. Each winter sunset is a unique artwork, as fleeting and one of a kind as a snowflake, and best appreciated with a sundowner, good friends, and a cozy outdoor fire pit. It's Christmas Eve in the desert, and we are gifted with another marvelous winter sunset. This time of year, it gets down to near or below freezing at night, so we're back inside by the fireplace. Us desert critters aren't used to these cold temperatures, so we gather by the fireplace to stay warm and cozy. It's taken me all month, but all of my decorations are up now, including all of the Christmas cards. My Christmas decorations are rustic and vintage by day, but bright and colorful by night. I put orange, red light bulbs in these vintage Stiffle lamps, and look at what a cheerful and homey glow they give the sideboard. I saved most of the Christmas cards, and I'm glad I did because few people send them anymore. I know I don't. Nevertheless, I love seeing the smiling faces and bring them out year after year. Last summer, I bought all of these battery-operated LED string lights and firecracker lights at a deep discount, and I'm so glad I did because they add so much light and cheer in places without an access to an electrical outlet. So now that it's Christmas Eve, I can finally say that I'm ready for Christmas. What a beautiful Christmas day it is here in the California desert. The sunny blue sky and the majestic palms overhead are so dazzling, and the colors in the low winter sun are so vivid. Back behind the gates, we've opened our presents, and a little kitten is loving the wrapping paper. And look at what Santa has brought me. A pair of antique Italian painted wooden side tables. I see they've piqued someone's interest. They're over 200 years old and purchased from a Santa Barbara antique collector who is slimming down his collection. Typically, when I collect antiques, I go for French ones, so Santa must have known that I would happily make an exception for these exceptional antique Italian tables. They've been rebuilt and fortified a few times, but after a little cleaning and some new gilding, I think they'll be good for at least a few more lifetimes. Best of all, they're kitty approved. It's time now to pop the champagne because the table is laid and it's time for Christmas brunch. First up, we have French toast with creme fraiche whipped cream, served with blueberry maple syrup, country ham, and roasted potatoes. And for one of my best Christmas brunches ever, I present to you a Cuban sandwich made with last night's leftover Cuban pork roast called a pernil, served with scrambled farm fresh eggs and washed down with a spicy and limey Bloody Mary. Also great with a mojito. Swiss cheese, mustard, lots of butter, dill pickles, ham, and of course our precious pernil make up this iconic Caribbean indulgence. It's a beautiful sunny and warm Christmas day here in the desert, and my favorite tradition is to have a glass of champagne in the hot tub and enjoy the crystal clear views and the hush that's descended on the desert valley. It's such an incredible day, and I absolutely love spending Christmas Day in the glorious sunshine. I have absolutely no idea what people are talking about when they say it wouldn't feel like Christmas in a warm, sunny climate. After all, the very first Christmas was in Bethlehem, another arid land, inwards from a west-facing coast, also featuring dry sunny valleys, rocky desert mountains, and towering date palms. People seem to forget that Christmas occurred in the Middle East, not Germany, England, or Vermont. So let's have a toast to a very Merry Christmas. Sitting here watching the breeze dance through the majestic palms, it just makes me so grateful to call the California desert my home. The sun has set, the wine is poured, so let's sit down for our cozy, candlelit Christmas dinner. Here we have served lobster bisque soup, garnished with fresh minced dill and creme fraiche. During the Christmas season, there's no diet for me. I'll lose the weight in January, hiking, swimming, and gardening in the glorious California sunshine. And now for the main course, surf and turf, of course. We're having a succulent Maryland crab cake, a tender filet mignon of beef with homemade béarnaise sauce, liberally applied. Oh yeah, I threw some peas on there so I could claim I served a vegetable. Now for those of you who aren't complete and total gluttons like myself, surf and turf is best enjoyed with both red wine and a white or rosé. So here we have a nice, rich Cabernet Sauvignon and a bone-dry rosé champagne as our wine pairings. What a beautiful Christmas this has been. After dinner, I love to sit and admire the tree and the lights. The culmination of a month's hard work. No matter how hard I try and resist, my decorations seem to get more numerous and more intricate every year. It's all worth it when it comes together. And now it's time for perhaps my favorite Christmas tradition of all, watching the Christmas fireworks silhouetted by the majestic palms after dinner. Watching a fireworks display, especially on a holiday, always makes me stop and reflect. Celebrating Christmas just makes me want to spread the message of selflessly helping others and alleviating suffering in our communities and worldwide. There are 3 worthy, reputable, and incredibly important charities that I urge you to donate to this Christmas and consider making an ongoing contribution part of your charitable endeavors. First, please support Shelter from the Storm, located in Palm Desert, California. Shelter from the Storm is the Coachella Valley's only comprehensive domestic victim assistance service and shelter provider. The agony of abuse is all too pervasive in our society, and worst of all, abusers isolate their victims from their family and friends, if they even have any. Shelter from the Storm's first priority is the safety of those who seek assistance. If you have ever suffered from domestic or relationship abuse, then you know the agony, the torment, and the mental damage it causes. Shelter from the Storm helps these women and their children in many different ways, including a 24-hour crisis hotline for victims, domestic violence outreach, and providing valuable consultation services to clinical, medical, legal, law enforcement professionals, and local communities about domestic violence. Secondly, I ask that you support Martha's Village and Kitchen, located in Indio, California. Martha's Village and Kitchen is one of the largest providers of homeless services in the Coachella Valley and Riverside County. When I ran a gift drive for my gated community in 2020, I had the privilege of delivering the presents, checks, and Christmas spirit of our bloated and pampered group in Indian Wells. The shelter was full, and the parking lot was full of families, many with small children, with nowhere to spend the frigid desert night. They had turned to their refuge of last resort, and still were left on the streets as the skies rapidly darkened. The look of anguish, bewilderment, and hopelessness on those parents' faces, who had not even a bed to offer their children, shattered me. Please help them continue their incredible work and support their worthy and reputable endeavors here in the Coachella Valley and the Inland Empire. Martha's Village and Kitchen is one of the largest providers of homeless and impoverished services in the Coachella Valley and Riverside County, with over 8,000 people in need passing through its doors yearly. Today, from its campus and satellite offices, Martha's Village offers unique, life-changing programs based on the nationally recognized Continuum of Care model, breaking the cycle of homelessness and poverty. Lastly, I urge you to please consider supporting the ALS Association. ALS, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, is a progressive neurodegenerative disease that affects nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord. If you have a friend or loved one who is suffering from ALS or who has passed away, then you know firsthand the cruel, devastating nature of this disease. If you have ever been seriously ill, you know that it's seriously expensive. The medications for ALS, in addition to the mobility assistance devices, specialized care, and the inability to earn a living, are devastating to not only the person suffering, but also their entire family. The ALS Association mission is to discover treatments and a cure for ALS and to serve, advocate for, and empower people affected by ALS to live their lives to the fullest. According to the American Academy of Neurology's Practice Parameter Update, studies have shown that participation in a multidisciplinary ALS clinic may prolong survival and improve quality of life. Wrapping up, I want to extend a hearty Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you so much for spending time with me here on my channel, Desert Mountain Apothecary.